that there is this red-femured orb-weaver that resides in my little garden that I have here, and this fellow, I've noticed, prefers to build a web right here between this hibiscus twig and an adjacent hibiscus twig. You can see the silk, it's shining, that little white stream, yeah, that goes. As I said, that it prefers to build a web which is here. I'll show you once again from the side, which gives a better view. This little white fuzz that you see in the middle with the spider sticking out in the center. Yes, that particular one. So this is the spider which builds its nest every day, almost every day, not on a regular basis, and prefers to build a nest over here. And today I got this plan of live streaming it once more. So let me arrange some lights for better viewing, though it's very difficult. There you see that spider, and now I'll try to, without using the web, create some sort of an arrangement for you to see. And then we shall do the same thing that we did yesterday, that is count the number of threads on this particular web. So first let's close into the web. I have to be a little extra cautious so as to not disturb the web itself. It's a very sticky thing. So there is the spider here. You can notice that specific red part in the anterior limbs. Those specific red parts in the anterior limbs that are characteristic of this particular red-femured orb-weaver spider, and it's got a very typical arachnid shape, and you can see this web which is spiral, which is a specific characteristic of these orb weaving spiders. And these webs, they happen to go in extreme dimensions. For instance, just like yesterday, today also the web is about 5 feet from the ground, about 5 feet till the top line, and then if then there are radials which run in almost parallel, not necessarily, but in good parallels. So we shall try to understand this particular structure once again. Today, let's try to focus on the architecture, the structuring. So you see that the light, that white stream of light on the screen in the middle, that is the reflection on the silk thread, the top thread, which goes and sticks to this particular twig. And then there is this top line. Let me take my pen out. This one, this is the top line, which runs in from here to the other twig on the other side. The distance between these two is about, I would say, 5 feet again. These two are separated by 5 feet. So this top line is about 5 feet in length, overall length. Now let's notice on this particular thread. For this purpose, I have got another first on this twig, second on this twig, and the third is down below. Now we'll just go ahead and close into the spider again. And before I wrap up, we won't be taking much today. It's already 10 minutes over. Now let's go and count the. Okay, one more thing which I did yesterday. I'll go to the other side of the web so as to reveal the structure again. Probably we'll get a better view. My idea would be to pass through under that particular twig, which is like this. I'll pass through with this, with under this one. Go to the other side, get a photo on that side. That will be the abdominal part, and that will be a sight to see. So here we proceed. I have to almost get into a command. Oh my goodness. Wriggling through. Right. So here we are on the other side of the web, and here we can appreciate the web again. But at the same time, I'd like to show you the ventral side of the spider with the specific spots, why it's also called the spotted orb-weaver. There you see the web is shaking with whatever little air is here. You see those yellow spots with black strikes in between like eyes. Those are the specific identifying features of this spotted orb-weaver, the Neoscona domiciliorum, sorry. Okay, so we get a little further away, and I'll try to see if I can get a top view from this. No, it's difficult. So this it is, and let us go for the webbing again. Oh, sorry. I need to get some better equipments for the next stream, I believe. Okay, let's count the number of threads. So this one in the center that you see, this will be the first. We leave the first supporting system first, then we'll go on this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. No, I'll go on to the other side and count there. It's difficult on this side. So again, I have to get into my commandos position and get on with the ground. This is fun. Okay, now we are on the other side, and we'll be counting the threads on this particular web. Okay, let's begin. This is the topmost one I'm leaving because that is a support line. Even these two, since they are bound together, we'll count them as 1. So this is 1, 2, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is 23, 24, 25, 26 is Y shape 26. Then below 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 is again Y. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 53 major circles. Then there is one thin small one, another one small. So there are about 50 odd spirals in this particular web, which is okay because yesterday they were 48, I remember, and a day prior to that was 58. So the number is almost 50, so to say, and this web is very impressive. Going for its dimensions, the height that it ranges from the ground is about 5 feet, and The dimensions, diameter wise, the it's not a complete circle, obviously. It's like an elongated circle, and with compression in the middle, like it's compressed on this side, but the x-axis is larger, y-axis is smaller. The x-axis would be from the top line to the bottom line would be around 3 feet, and this y-axis dimension would be about a feet on this and feet on that, about 2 feet in diameter. So overall we have the same one, and as I had quoted yesterday, I'm of the firm belief that these spiders, they have uh, memory, and that's why it remembers this particular spot where it builds this nest. It also has its own timing. It has a sense of time, that is, they have spatio-temporal understanding. And if you can notice, there are white spots in the middle of this uh, entire web, scattered in a given structure, and they are not random, they are on very specific arrangement. These have specific purposes. First, they give an idea about the size of the web for the spider. Second, they also become specific anchoring points and reference points. Third, they also have supporting strengthening system. Let me try to zoom on one particular one, if I can. Let me do that, and I'll need my magnifying glass as well. So here it goes, and here we are on one particular spot. Then I'm going to for the second one, which you see is a special anchoring point. Coming to the first one, let's go down. We find another anchoring point. Further down, we have yet another anchoring point, and further down, we have more such specific whitish specific anchoring points. So they give extra strength to the entire web, and at the same time, they also give the web a specific appearance. And now let me enable the flash. Probably we can get a better view with this flash as well. No, it doesn't make much difference as such. But yes, we'll be getting a better view of the spider with the flash, I believe. Let me bring my magnifying glass again so as to. Okay, so here it is. Now, since it has closed its legs, we cannot see that specific red color that is so prominent and characteristic. And let it be. Let's just admire the web of this beautiful creature, which I'm thankful that has called this place its home, and comes here every evening, builds a nest, builds a web, and by the morning it's gone. By morning it will wrap up the shop, lock, stock, and barrel. But today, what I noticed was that it had left this top string, which becomes a reference point and also saves it some energy. So, beautiful, intelligent spider, a very docile one also. Though it is venomous but not harmful to human beings, venom is specifically for the prey, to subdue them, paralyze them, and has nothing significant damaging for the human beings as such. Right? So tomorrow again I'll be trying to capture the weaving behavior of this spider by putting a time-lapse camera in this place. Today I did so, but I was a little early, and this fellow arrived a little later when I had packed up the camera after about an hour of exposure. So tomorrow I'll be doing the same, and let's see if luck favors me. I'll be having the web building behavior also on record. So that's all, and you can see there's a breach in the web, and the reason is there's a small insect which is still hanging upside down, needs to be zoomed again. Okay, let me zoom in. You see that little creature, antenna, and there is another bug, small one, very small. And the more remarkable thing is The closer to the circles, the spirals which are closer to the center, the distance between them is less. But as you proceed to the outside, the size of the width of these threads, the spirals, it increases. So probably it would prefer insects which have a specific size so that it spends least energy and gains maximum from them. The smaller creatures which come nearby, they shall be probably not given that requirement, and they can be eaten whenever desired. But the bigger ones, they can get trapped anywhere in this web, and therefore they become a better meal. So hopefully tomorrow again the spider will be blessing us, and I'll be able to share another video tomorrow. Thank you folks for being here. I leave the spider at its own way of life, and hopefully we'll see it tomorrow. Thank you. Over and out.